Around a month ago, I finally built a PC. In this video, I'm going to show off my new PC and tell you the kind of specs. It's kind of a mid-range, not a budget build, really, but a mid-range computer. So, first let's start off with the process. And I started by going on to PC Part Picker, which is kind of the best website, and putting my build together. PC Part Picker checks for all incompatibilities, so you don't really have to go like, oh, this doesn't fit onto this, and this doesn't fit onto this, and yeah. So then I picked out my parts. My my graphics card is a GTX 1050 Ti, which has a much better value than the 1066 gig. Then my RAM is a Corsair Vengeance with white LEDs. And then I had, for my case, is a Rosewill Cullinan, which looks super cool. And other than that, there's a motherboard, which is a Asus Prime Z270A, and and then I have a 500 gig hard drive, and I have a 120 gig SSD. For my CPU, I chose the Intel i5-7500, and it really fits my needs. I'm cooling it with a Cooler Master Hyper T2, which was on sale at the time, so pretty good. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, and then I also just threw in a networking card, because I need a wireless connection, because my router's down here and my PC's up there. We started by taking the motherboard out of its box and taking it and putting it on top of its box. Then we installed the CPU and the RAM and tested if the motherboard outputs to a monitor. Then we put the motherboard into the case and then installed the graphics card and the storage and stuff. So after we put our graphics card and our storage, we plugged everything in and booted this baby up, and oh, it was a magical moment when it first booted up. And then we installed some RGB strips, and boy, this thing looks beautiful. I'm calling it the Monolith. A pretty good value PC. If you're wondering, it can run Overwatch at like 85 frames per second on average. Destiny 2 at 60. I have a 60 Hz monitor. Anything above 60 doesn't matter. But the best thing is that when I'm recording, it doesn't drop frames. So I can record non-laggy footage. It's beautiful. Unless OBS craps out, like what was happening for episode 10 of Realm of the Gods. Now, actually, what happened there was I accidentally plugged my monitor into my motherboard. So it was running off Intel integrated. Bad idea. Anyways, this is Project Monolith in all of its glory.